Have you ever wondered what happens to your donor-advised fund when you pass away? Most people think, well, I've named my kids in my will and my trust. That should probably be enough. But donor-advised funds don't follow your will or your trust. They follow something else entirely. And if you don't have it set up correctly, your charitable legacy may not turn out the way you had anticipated. Stick around, because today I'm breaking down exactly what happens to your donor-advised funds once you're gone, and how to make sure your legacy lives on just the way you wanted it to. If we haven't met before, my name is JP Geisbauer, founder of Centerpoint Financial Management. I'm a certified financial planner professional, a certified public accountant, and this channel is dedicated to helping diligent savers maximize their lives and minimize taxes as they transition into retirement. In today's video, we're diving into what happens to your donor-advised funds after you pass away. You'll learn how to make sure your values continue, how to include your family or favorite charities, and how to avoid common mistakes that could derail your legacy. Let's dive in, shall we? Number 1, your will and trust do not control your donor-advised fund. Here's the most important thing. Your donor-advised fund is not part of your estate. It's technically owned by the sponsoring organization, like Fidelity Charitable, or Schwab Charitable, or a community foundation. So even if your will says, leave everything to my children, that doesn't include your donor-advised fund. What does control it? The controlling document is a successor recommendation form you filled out when you created your donor-advised fund. Or maybe you didn't fill it out. Oftentimes, people are in such a hurry to open and deposit money into their donor-advised fund to immediately recognize the income tax benefits. In this haste, some of these details can get overlooked. We'll talk about that in a second. Number 2, you get to choose who carries the torch. You have 3 main choices when deciding what happens to your donor-advised fund when you pass. Number 1, appoint a successor advisor. You can name a person, like a child, spouse, or friend, to take over recommending grants from your donor-advised fund. Think of this as passing the baton. They can continue your charitable mission in their own way. Number 2, recommend final charities now. You can also instruct the fund to pay out its entire balance to specific charities when you pass. This is great if you want to create an immediate impact. And 3, the endowed giving program. This allows the donor to recommend recurring grants to certain charities until the balance in the account falls below a certain level. For example, you may be able to choose up to 10 charities to receive a minimum of 5% of the giving balance, or applicable IRS minimum. This typically requires that the donor-advised fund have a significant balance. And once the balance falls below a certain threshold, say $10,000, the fund may be able to grant the entire remaining balance to a recommended charity. But it does offer the ability to leave a lasting legacy to the charities once you have passed on. Make sure you understand what options are available in your plan and choose the option that is best for you. Number 3, what if you don't name a successor? If you don't name anyone, your sponsoring organization will follow its default policy. More often than not, this means they'll grant your fund to the charities of their choosing over time or all at once. That might not be a bad thing, but it might not accurately reflect your specific values or priorities. So if you want control over your own legacy, don't skip this step. Number 4, is there a better way to solve this problem to ensure your legacy is preserved? Yes, giving the money in a donor-advised fund away during your lifetime. One creative way to do this and to leave a lasting impression on your descendants is to invite them into the giving process while you're still alive. Maybe even by co-recommending grants. By doing so, you act as an example of how you live by your values. I've worked with families where this has become an annual tradition. They sit down every year, choose charities together, and talk about why the work the charities do matter to them. That creates a legacy that goes way beyond just dollars and cents. These conversations can evolve beyond just giving money to charities. It can be a way to create a dialogue and preserve your legacy, instilling your values into your children and grandchildren by leading by example. Number 5, review it every few years or after a significant life change. As time passes, people often forget what they put on these forms. Did you name someone who has since passed? Or is the successor someone who no longer shares your values? Review your donor-advised fund successor instructions every few years, or after any major life event like a marriage, divorce, or death in the family. It's easy to make this just part of your financial planning process. Let's make sure your money keeps doing good long after you're gone. Remember, a donor-advised fund is a powerful tool, but only if it's set up correctly. A little planning now can turn today's donation into a legacy of purpose. Donor-advised funds are an incredibly tax-efficient way to give to charity. I did another video on how charitable giving can lower your income taxes. You can find a link to that video here. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this content, please hit like and subscribe. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.